today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 67 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Patriots have it. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Patriots have it. Oh, a costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Brown, off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all to put it.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Patriots. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the ground, this is Jackson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brown. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown. That's caught by Jackson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Defensively, they were all over that one. He decided to keep it. There were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rolling to his right. It's caught by Royal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake. Brown. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Brown off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Tannehill on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On first down, it's Tannehill. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Elliott good on the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Flushed out right, and he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd and 10 now, third quarter action from Foxborough.
Back to throw. Brown. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Brown now on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Brown on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's got room. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Tannehill. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. Brown. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And
Shorty.